Welcome back to Live, Laugh, Luke, and we ship Janet Hamner out, and we've got pop royalty in the house today. We've got the one, the only Keisha Buchanan.
Hello.
Oh my God, I'm so excited that you're here.
Thanks for having me.
I am obsessed with you.
I'm obsessed with you.
No, I'm obsessed with you.
But I'm really obsessed. You are, I think we met, was it at the Brits?
The Brits.
The Brits, of course.
Yeah,
and
Brits.
I remember just
great.
beelining for you.
You did.
Yeah, because I'm obsessed with like all your social stuff. Like I found you were so funny.
Thank you. You look great. You had like this, it was like a hood thing.
Yeah, there was like a thing around my neck.
Yeah.
And then I went for the bob.
You look great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did. You look really good.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to hear. Do you know what's really weird for me?
Yeah.
Is that someone like you is here when I have literally adored you from like such a young age. So I find that like really like, I don't know, I think it's like because you know us gays, we're obsessed with like girl groups.
Yeah.
So the fact that I've got a Sugababe on this settee is clinically insane.
Okay. Well, I'm happy
Welcome.
to be here. Thank you.
No, I love it. And I'm really, really happy that you're here. So thank you.
Thank you.
So obviously mentioning the Sugababes, you were in the Sugababes from such a young age. Were you like 15?
I was 13.
13?
13 years old, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That's when we first started like going into the studio, and it was like an after school like activity.
Was it like a music thing where you all just met up and you were like, oh, you're good?
No, so I went to primary school with Mutya from the age of 8 years old. And then Mutya was this like prodigy, she'd already been on Michael Barrymore and did all these singing competitions. And so it was very normal for her after school to like go to the studio and sing. And then she met Siobhan at the studio, and she was also there singing. And I guess they were going to do like a track together. And by this time we're in high school. And Mutya asked me to come along. And I came basically just to keep her company, because Mutya used to be really quiet. So she was like a real introvert. So I would kind of like be there as like a confidence booster or something. So I go there and I'm minding my own business. And then the manager was like, oh, I heard you can sing. You guys sing together. Sang, and then sang with Siobhan, all three of us. And that was it. Yeah.
Who come up with the name Sugababes?
We did.
Did you?
So our manager at the time, Ron Tom, he was always calling us sugar babies.
Right.
And I don't know whether it's because we ate loads of sweets or because he thought we were sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was always like my sugar babies, and we were coming up with all these different names. And then we just couldn't live down the babies part because we were teenagers and being cool. And so we were like, yeah, we need to cut the babies and make it babes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
So like when you were 15, your first hit came out. Was that right? Was that Overload?
So Overload, yeah. So we were 15 and 16.
And did you write that all together?
Yeah. So a lot of the music from Run for Cover and that first album was literally just us pouring out like what we were going through as teens. And, we wrote a lot with like Felix Howard and Cameron McVeigh. And we had a lot of fun.
Can I just say, I've listened to the lyrics of Overload, the start bit. It's quite rude, isn't it?
Which part?
Right, I'm going to say it. Maybe I've read it wrong or listened to it wrong.
Okay, go ahead.
Strange feeling I ain't felt for years. The boy's coming in and close to tears.
Strange fear.
Right.
See, your mind is in the gutter. That's what the problem is.
That is probably why. Mm-hmm. So strange fear I ain't felt. See, for so long I've been saying it wrong.
I think, well, you know what? Most of the lyrics, I feel like they were kind of like edging along stuff.
Your hormones are everywhere in your teens.
I mean, I want to know, there were grown men writing the records with us, so I don't really know. Mm-hmm.
It's a them problem.
It's a them problem,
That's a them on a list.
They were encouraging it, clearly, yeah.
But I always thought that it was quite rude. Never mind, I've got that completely wrong. So obviously Overload, I fucking love that hit. Do you know what I really love about Overload? You probably would laugh at me for this. I love the choreography to it when you just cross your legs.
Yeah, that was Leslie George. So they established really quickly with us that we just weren't dancers, that we were Northwest London girls who, really wanted to just bop our head to music.
But babe, you can sing.
We didn't really smile, Thank you. We were just like not, I mean, we enjoyed that from other people, you know, especially me. I feel like I was more so like the pop Disney one out of all the girls. But yeah, they established that we just weren't going to do that. And so they were like, what do we do with these three girls? And Leslie, at the time, he was like, let's pop them on stalls and do the bare minimum, because when they're just standing there, they give the bare minimum, they give vocals, but the bare minimum.
I love the fact that you've said this, because you see people saying Sugababes on dancing, like, well, when have they ever got up there and done like a kickball change? And
yeah, I mean, there was times where I remember like watching the other day, actually popped up, and it was a performance of In the Middle.
Yeah.
And we were going for gold on that day, but I don't think we were ever fully comfortable with doing like a kickball check. No.
But I also feel like you're known for vocals. Sugababes.
Yeah, more so than the dancing.
Each and every one of you were really, really strong vocalists.
Thank you.
So if I want to cross my legs on stage to Overload, I will do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get good. And we're still doing that to this day.
And you're still doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Overload obviously came out as a hit. Obviously being 15 and hearing that on the radio, how did that feel?
It was really bizarre, super exciting. But I think because we lived in a different day and age, so I think the idea of being famous hadn't really dawned on us. No. It was like we just wanted to sing and meet our peers, the people that we looked up to, more so than anything else. So, of course, when it came out, I think we were excited, but you know, this is way before like X Factor and all of that. So the fame element wasn't there. I don't think we were prepared for what was coming next. Yeah. We weren't prepared for being like recognised and, you know, that kind of thing.
So when Overlay came out, was it 98?
2000.
I thought it was 98. Why am I asking you? Like, why am I questioning you?
He's like, it was.
It was 98. No. But didn't you form late 90s?
Yeah, so we formed in like 97, 98.
Yeah. So then Overlay came out in 2000. So how did you adjust from the whole school to pop star? Because that must have been insane.
Yeah, it was quite difficult actually, because we had private tuition. At one point, we all sort of like left school so that we could, you know, juggle studio. And they were very naughty actually. They had us literally sometimes leave after the first lesson, our managers at the time, and we would be in the studio and we'd be there until maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe 6, and we'd brush our teeth, wash our face, go back to school. And because we loved it so much. Actually, we should pull our parents up here, because they, what were they thinking? But they say the same thing, which is like, this is what you really wanted to do.
Yeah. Did you get any GCSEs?
No. I didn't. So, okay, but mine's a bit different. The reason why I didn't take mine. So, we ended up leaving school. Siobhan went back to school to take her GCSEs, and they accepted her back. When Mutya and I tried to get back, they were so rude. They were like, oh, no, you're not coming back. Like, you guys thought you were going to be these pop stars. Let's see what's going to happen. So they wouldn't accept us back. Yeah. And then I had like this like incident right before my GCSEs where I was like kidnapped. And then, and so because it was quite a traumatic experience, my parents were like, so we're going to do a different type of education. So I kind of finished like my education, but I just couldn't do my GCSEs. Yeah.
Right. Okay. 1 second. Let's just rewind a second. You were kidnapped.
Yes, but the details I have to leave it because one day it's going to be in my book. But I was basically taken, like, you know, after school by
Is this
someone.
Public knowledge?
Yeah, at the time I think I spoke about it. Yeah, and then I think I just sort of like blocked it, and then had to just get back into, you know, promotion of our first single. And the
studio's like, we know you've just been kidnapped.
Yeah.
Was there any chance you come and write another record? Is that okay?
Exactly.
Have you had any therapy for that?
Of course.
Right.
Okay. I've been such an advocate of like therapy since I was like really 16.
Babe, that's insane. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Is that public knowledge that people know that?
Yeah, I think I spoke about it at the time. I'm sure like in maybe like NME or something, like briefly. Right. But it's not something that I've probably raised for a while.
Wow.
No. Yeah.
Do you mind me asking a question? How long were you kidnapped for?
A few hours. Yeah. So for a kid,
that's a long time.
It's a long time.
I can remember once getting stuck in a lift in Tenerife, and that was traumatic.
Yeah. And
and that was with 2 random German men, and I thought, I'm gonna pass
in Tenerife out of all places.
And the fact that you've actually got kidnapped, they were trying to open the door to get away from me. These Germans, because I was just talking the red.
Oh right, okay, well yeah,
quite similar.
Yeah, kind of similar, a little bit, yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Oh my God, babe, that's insane! I can't believe that's happened.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're all right now.
Exactly, that's the most important thing.
And let's all, when that book comes out, let's all go read that. Jesus, didn't know that. I was actually, my next question was like, do you feel pressure in the music?
I'm quite an intense individual.
No, I love it. I'm quite intense as well.
Yeah.
So did you feel like, obviously, being a schoolgirl and obviously being catapulted into fame, did you feel like there was a lot of pressure with that to obviously do well?
Not necessarily to do well, because I feel like, again, it wasn't like we would just, I think we wanted just to perform and sing and let people hear our music. I think the pressure became intense when it was about conforming who we actually were. So there was a lot of jokes about us not smiling. And I think a lot of, us teenagers back then, we were definitely, we were smiling behind the camera, but then as soon as the camera came out,
Very Victoria Beckham of you.
Yeah. But it's so funny because later on that was deemed as like cool, right? Back then it was like more so, I mean, I guess they saw it as being cool, but it was quite like combative, and especially if you were girls.
I can remember reading a magazine, it probably wasn't her that said it, but it said Victoria Beckham doesn't smile on photos because she doesn't want laughter lines. And from a very, very young age, I never smiled on photos. I was just like that.
Really? Was she your favourite Spice?
No.
Emma
Baby
was
Spice.
yours.
Who was yours?
Victoria.
Was it?
Yeah, Posh. Posh was my favorite. I know. And then we did like this whole like school dance and everything. And I remember like I was fighting with the, there was a white girl and she was like, no, you should be Mel B. And I'm like, well, why? And they just all looked in silence like, well, And I was like, no, I want to be Posh. And I was, I
love
it was
that.
great.
Well done, you babes. It's all about small wins, isn't
Exactly.
it? Who was your inspirations then when you were coming up to
Oh my
singing?
gosh. I absolutely love Brandy. I was obsessed with Brandy. Really because she was like maybe 14 when she first came out, and I was like super, super young. And I hadn't seen anyone that looks like me on TV being that young. And so I feel like she first put the dream there as far as like me wanting to be like, I wanted to act as well. And she was an actress. So it was like singing, dancing, acting. Obviously the big singers like Mariah Carey, loved Celine Dion, obsessed with Whitney Houston, loved harmony groups like SWV and Boyz II Men, mostly American acts that influenced me, to be fair. And then in my household there was like a lot of reggae music, and so I learned how to harmonize like with melody and writing just through that. They
always say don't meet your heroes, but did you meet any of them?
Met Brandy, made a fool out of myself. Let's not. Stop. Yeah, please. Broke into her dressing room. Didn't know I was breaking into her dressing room because my friend. This is why you have to be
careful.
Did you have
like brandy in the dressing room? Like, hey, there'll be some brandy in here. Not thinking it's brandy, you think the drink.
No, my friend put me actually in her dressing room and was like, oh, she'll be back soon. So obviously she walked in and there's like a strange woman crying in front of you. So that was a bit weird, but she was really lovely.
She turned into, when you get like fan moments, they go, oh, it's okay, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, I talked her ear off and everything. It was a whole thing. Met Beyonce a few times and the girls from Destiny's Child. I was obsessed with Destiny's Child.
How was Beyonce? Because imagine like when she walks into a room, it's like, oh.
Yeah, Beyonce, super, super nice. And our passing has always been quite brief.
Yeah.
And with Kelly, I love the fact that Beyonce and Kelly, they never forget a face. They never forget a face. And I remember Kelly giving me this amazing book, and it was like a book of prayers. And she was doing her solo project at the time and was like, I miss being on the road with the girls. And she gave her actual book to me and then signed it, which was really sweet.
That's so lovely.
Yeah.
I want Destiny's Child to come back.
Me too.
Do you think the third act is going to be that? Beyonce's third act?
Maybe, but do you know what? I would go one step forward.
Go on.
Now, I don't know how old you are, but do you remember the original Destiny's Child members?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, and the shoulders are going and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I would love for the concert to start with them first. Then it goes on to Michelle. You know, Farrah doesn't need to come. No shade. because
we don't have to mention it.
Yeah, we don't.
We could just.
But I feel like that for me, I loved them as that 4 original piece. Love that whole Writings on the Wall album was iconic.
I'm going to go one step further.
Yes.
Original Destiny's Child.
Yes.
Bang. So vision that.
Yeah.
Next to him, bang, Girls Aloud. Next to them, bang, Sugababes. Atomic Kitten. Spice Girls. Thoughts?
Do you want me to be completely honest?
It's a no, innit?
I hate the idea. I feel like, and also, okay, so I think Destiny's Child are just standalone by themselves, you know what I mean? I would walk off the stage and stand to the side and be like, hey, guys, get on with it, because I just want to enjoy them.
Right.
I actually love the idea of bands coming together in general, though. Like back in the day, you had like the Smash Hits tour and things like that. And that you don't have that anymore.
You don't. You don't have the Red Nose Day when Sugababes were against Girls Aloud.
Oh my God.
Walk this way, you better talk this way.
Yeah.
Can I just say,
with the beehive and everything.
What the fucking banger. Who came up with that concept? Because that was so good. I loved it.
I believe that was Dallas Austin.
Right.
Yeah.
Wish I knew who that was.
Dallas Austin is iconic.
Right.
He did all of the a lot of the big TLC classics that we know.
Right.
Monica. He has done Pink. He's done Gwen Stefani.
Mm-hmm.
Just super iconic.
Right.
I would put him in terms of how long he's been in the industry for, he's sits beside Pharrell in that sort of sense. And he did Push the Button, you know, so he's, and I love him because he's so eclectic. He's one of the few producers that can do R&B and pop and indie.
Why do you think that Sugababes has stood the test of time, do you think? Because they have. Why do you think they've stood the test of time? I've got my opinion. It's a good one.
Okay, I really want to hear it, by the way. Honestly, I feel like we really, I know it sounds really cliche, but I do feel like it's by God's grace. I genuinely feel that way because the things that have happened to us behind the scenes that no one even knows, just like when you gasped, you were kidnapped. I feel like there were so many things that have happened that really, even some of us shouldn't have even survived and that we're standing today. I do think a lot of it is how you introduce yourself to the world. I think that first album, One Touch, allowed us to have legs later on because it was the marker, it was the start for what do they have to say? Mm-hmm. And it was critically acclaimed. And even though it didn't sell these huge amount of numbers, Overload was an iconic classic track. Mm-hmm. And it just set the tone. And I think that our music was always authentic, no matter what. I mean, I don't know about towards the end, and I'm talking about even when I was in it. But I think for the first few years, for sure, it came from the heart and it wasn't contrived. There was no one getting involved saying this is who you should be. Mm-hmm. And the moment that started to happen, that's when I think things started falling away. Mm-hmm. And for the last 4 years, we have strived, not even 4 years, the last 11 plus years when we first got back together with the original members, we've tried to just bring it back to what people loved us for, which was the authenticity, the music, and not the brand, which is what I believe people behind the scenes tried to make it, one in, one out, the brand. And we always knew that it was never about that. It was about the sound. Mm-hmm. People listened to it and they knew exactly who we were. And so that means a lot to us, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So I was going to say the exact same as that.
Okay.
So yeah. No, what I think about Sugababes is that I feel like exactly what you were saying, that you weren't conforming to anything, but also I feel like you were just so unapologetically you in the way that, first of all, you wrote most or all your own songs. And it was a case of, I feel like sometimes, and I don't know if you agree with me, when you're sometimes with pop stars, you can kind of see that they're chasing for a hit or a chart or a number one. Whereas I think with you guys, it was a case of, this is how we are, this is how we feel. And if you accept it and you like it, great, we'll vibe with it. And I think that's my thought on it.
Yeah, I definitely think that. And thankfully we were surrounded creatively by people who allowed us to do that in the beginning. You know, the early years, they would give us like 50 different beats and we would just pick the ones that we liked. And for example, Round, if you listen to Mutya's verse, the beat is completely different to my verse. And then you get to Heidi's verse and it's like the ballad. And it's like really random, but it was because she chose to write on a ballad and they kind of brought everything together and was like, girls, it was like a real melting pot of just the minds coming together, creatives coming together. And I loved that. And I'm glad that, like, you know, that's what you said actually, because that's exactly what it was. Yeah.
If you want me to join, I can.
Well, you know, crazier things have happened.
Sugar gay.
Sugar gay.
I'm in. What's one of the most standout performances you think you've done with Sugababes when you go, oh my God, that was incredible?
Oh, for sure. That. Glastonbury.
Yes. Is that the recent one?
The recent one.
The one where it's shut down completely and no one can get in?
The one where even the first time we did it in 2022 and we wanted to know what the big... We thought that there was a emergency, like a security emergency happening because we were like, what's going on? They were like, yeah, you've shut down the, field. We were like, who, us? We were so shocked and there was no way that we thought we could ever do that again. And then just to know that like people actually wanted to come and see us and to know like we fought for such a long time to like get the name back and it just means so much more with all the success we've had. Like this is like the most proud I've like ever been, because we've been through a lot and, now we're on the other side.
I'm so proud. I love it. And I also feel like when you say Sugababes release a song, I'm like, yes. Because I feel like it's healing something in me as someone who is a millennial and grew up with it. I love seeing like bands come back together and still like absolutely smashing it. I think it's great. And you must feel it as well when you're with the girls. Yeah,
100%. And I think the key thing is that we're all on the same page, as far as like what we want to do and why we came back together. For the first 11 years, it was self-investment. Like, not a lot of people know this, but we were like investing our own money. We didn't have industry support. And that's really hard to do, like when, there's like no shows or, and you're under a different name and people are doubting you. But we always knew what we wanted our legacy to be left as. And we, even now, we love the idea of like coming back and like, so many bands are coming back, which is incredible. But we are mindful that we also don't want it to feel like a reunion. We want to sit beside our peers who are, quote unquote, currently releasing music. And we want to, that's one thing that we set out to do. Because we thought that Take That did a great job of that, coming back. And
they've done well with that, haven't they?
Yeah. It didn't feel very reunion-ish. No. And that's what we wanted for us.
Yeah, and I think that's what's great about Sugababes. And also, I feel like when you do listen to the songs, it's very current, like Jungle.
Thank you. Oh, I think,
love Jungle.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's so current for now, which is great, which I think Take That did a lot with when they came back, obviously, and they've stayed together, especially with their new albums and stuff. You can hear that they've kind of adapted. Another one that does do well with that is Steps.
Steps, yeah, they do. I needed to, what was the tour? Did they have a tour last year?
I think it was in like 2020, was it?
Yeah. Did they do something?
It was the year Britney got free.
Stop. Not marking it by Britney's freedom. You're cracking me up.
Upset. Yeah, we found out when we were there.
Oh, they did? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Oh, maybe then. All right.
Yeah, they did a tour. And their tours kill it, and then Girls Aloud, they did theirs as well. And, I missed it. I didn't get to see it, but...
It was good.
Yeah, I heard it was really good, yeah.
Have you had any, like, wild fan interactions with fans being, like, crazy?
I mean, there's been so many stories, like, over the years. I will never get over people pulling out their boob and being like, sign it. Like, that for me...
Full on tit out?
Full on tits out. That's weird. It's only been scary maybe one time where I was in somewhere in Austria and someone called my room and said hi. And, you know, is this Keisha's room? And I said, no. And they said, I recognize your voice. I'm coming up. And they hung up. And that was really scary. And I just sat in my room, and then my battery died and I didn't have a phone charger. So I feel like moments like that were scary. But aside from that, like, everyone's been super nice. And even the boob thing, you know.
It's all right seeing a boob sometimes.
Pick me up.
I don't mind boobs, considering I'm a gay person. I've never signed a boob yet.
Really? Well, gay men like boobs, though, I find. All my compliments about my boobs come from gay men.
We do. We love them. Yeah. Does anyone quote anything to you when they come up to you? Because you've got an iconic line. Did he ever say that to you?
I feel like there was a line in Push the Button when I do that talking thing, which, by the way, I have to split it with the girls because I am mortified every time I hear it.
Why?
Because it was a freestyle at the time.
What's that?
Imagine you going in a booth, right?
Yeah,
in fact, close your eyes. Okay, I want you to picture this guy who you have a crush on, and he has a crush.
He's got his boobs out.
He's got his boobs. Oh, and he's wearing a low top vest. Okay,
fab.
Right. Now, I want you in a really smooth voice, like, just tell him, you know, tell him how you're feeling.
To him now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel warm. And you're just not getting it.
Yeah.
Is that it?
It went on for longer. So can you imagine how that was for me in the booth? I don't even remember all the lyrics because I split it with Mutya and Siobhan.
I think it's...
I've been dropping
love the line.
so many hints. But you're still not getting... Now that you've heard everything I have to say, where are we going to go from here? Like, it is the most mortifying... So that was going viral at one point on TikTok, maybe like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was.
And people quoting that then, and I'm like, okay, fine. But live, I can't do it.
Do you not do it? Do you hear the fans though when they like scream when you say it?
I do like the first line. So guys, I've been dropping so many hints, and then I look at Mutya and makes it like so London, and you're still not getting it. Like, she makes it so like that. But yeah,
it's iconic though. That.
Yeah, I think it's iconic.
Yeah. Is there any songs of Sugababes that you absolutely love singing?
I love the new version of Too Lost in You that we do.
Love that song.
So the new version is kind of like, we make it a bit more garagey. It's a little bit more modern. In fact, most of our live set, we've kind of reimagined it, which keeps it current. Yeah. So I love most of them. I think About You Now always goes down a treat. Round Round goes off all the time.
Round Round goes off. Off. Which one do I love? Round Round. I love Push the Button.
Push the Button. Yeah. Push Buttons.
Yeah, insane. Yeah. Is there any that you don't like singing?
Currently, no. There's nothing in the set. I feel like sometimes it's not even like about like the song. It's about where are we singing it. Like, we had to take some of the ballads out of the festivals in the beginning because it goes down well on a tour, but not well like on a festival, and people just want to have a good time. It's like, why are you serenading me right now, please?
So you have to take Too Lost in You out?
It wasn't Too Lost in You. I think it was like Caught in the Moment or something. We used to put that in our set.
Yeah.
But it's just like, no, on a hot day, you know, caught in a moment. Like, no.
Right. We didn't even pay that singing fee, and you just sang.
Huh?
Fair play to you, singing. I asked Claire from Stats if she sings. She goes, are you paying a singing fee? I went, no.
All right. Hilarious.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not paying that. How come it took so long for you to get the Sugababes name back, considering it was the three of you in the lineup?
Yeah, it took long because someone from our past trademarked it. And, well, there were two sides to this. Someone from our past gave the rights over to someone from our past who trademarked it and who held it over our heads for a number of years, saying that if you work with me, then you'll have a career, and if you don't, you will struggle. And we said, we will struggle.
Good on you. Good
we
for
refused, yeah. And so we went out there and, you know, we put on shows, and we knew when we did the Scala, boom. It was at the Scala, and we sold it out. And when we pulled up and we saw the line wrapped around the street on a hot day, we were like, yeah.
Made that decision.
Yeah, we need to keep going because we were never put together. And I feel like people who sort of saw it as a brand just didn't get it, and there are people who
still not getting it.
They're still not getting it. Oh my God, I'm doing it naturally, aren't I? Lord jeez. But they're not getting it. They're really not.
Still not getting it.
Still not. In 2026, still calling it a brand. And quite clearly, it was more than that. That's what you made it into, which is clearly the reason why it wasn't working over time. But yeah, I think that once we saw the support of our fans, we've got the best fans ever. We were like, okay, we are just going to keep doing it. And that's not easy when you are, trying to keep the love for your, for what you do. Yeah. And you have to really love music to kind of go through it, to have so much success. Do you know how much of a humbling experience that is to have number ones and then to be like, okay, back to the beginning with all your fame and all your success. Yeah, but we were like, no, we're going to go out, we're going to stalk Dev Hynes and write Flatline with him, and we're going to pay for the video and fly ourselves out to LA and get a big house and we cook in it. And Siobhan, you're going to drive us to studio sessions. And it was some of the most memorable, fun moments.
Does it make you feel worth it though after all that?
Yeah, because now it feels earned. I think that, not that we didn't earn it when we were younger, but I think that there was never even a moment where we were like, I really want this and it's not happening, at least not for myself and Mutya, and even for Siobhan as well. Before the success came, it was just us going into studio, and then it just happened. It happened so quickly. Yeah. So we didn't go through the struggleville of most artists.
Well done, babe. What an achievement that is. It must be like, what a weird way to sit back and think, I was in Sugababes, it was great. We got all them number ones. Then we had the name, they carried on without you. We then had to fight back for it, and now we're Sugababes again. That's like such a graft in the music industry, and no one else has had to do that, but you three girls have.
Yeah, definitely. And it's hard to go against like big and powerful people. But I think that when you're gifted and when you're humble and like you're doing the right thing, I think we've always had a good gut feeling about us doing the right thing. We knew that singing together was what we were meant to do.
Integrity. You can't buy that, can you?
You can't.
No. You can't. So you went on tour last year.
We did first arena tour.
How was it? Did you enjoy it?
Good. Did you come?
No. But,
okay, well.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I didn't come. We weren't here. No, we won't. Let's go with that.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah. But I did like the fact that you had them things and it dropped and you were...
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the first night, it didn't come down, did it?
No, I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, it dropped on one side and we just had to smile and move.
Well, that's showbiz.
It's showbiz and we just had to make up for it. Like, yeah. That's the only time, by the way, we become like real stipplers of diva when it comes to lighting and angles. Outside of that, we are the most like... chill girls, but and harmonies. Like harmonies, we're very like, our ear is to the ground with that. Yeah.
But you are like really like, do you know when it's like a bunch of girls and like a girl group and all of them can sing? It's very much that though, isn't it?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I did go to the tour that I think it was 3 years ago when you went to Manchester O2 Apollo.
Yes.
I was in the crowd for that.
Okay, I loved that.
Yeah,
that was really emotional for me.
Yes, because you dedicated a song to your dad.
Yeah, he had passed.
Yes, and I thought that was such a sweet moment. And I think Mutya helped you get through the song, from what I can remember.
She did.
But that was such a... What I loved about that, I think, is because that's the first time I've ever seen Sugababes live. I mean, I saw you at Manchester Pride, but I was fucking...
out of it.
Yeah. And here was more intimate, so I felt like I could really enjoy it. Do you prefer the smaller tours or do you prefer the bigger ones?
1,000% smaller. I love festivals and I love smaller tours for sure. I think even just sound-wise, it's better and it's less gimmicky for me.
Yeah. Do you ever get fucking nervous? Because you're going out to a lot of people. You shut down Glastonbury. I'd be like, push the button.
Yeah, super nervous all the time.
Yeah.
I actually tend to like separate myself from the girls and I kind of go into my little corner just to get like a little bit of like quiet time. But then, we come together, we fist pump each other and then it's
all good.
It's fine, yeah.
And if you've never gone wrong?
Before a show?
I mean, on the show, before the show?
Oh, I remember, I'm sure, were we litty for... Glastonbury. There was a couple of festivals where the bands were making this like rum punch and we would start it like maybe like 11 a.m.
Oh God, that's early, isn't it?
And then you'd go on stage and we would have rum punch on stage So there was a time, like there was a festival period. I think it's all of 2023.
But we were just out of lockdown, so we've got to give ourselves grace.
True. Oh, we gave ourselves grace, and some of us ended up with kidney issues. The hairstylist had, it was wild.
What was in that rum punch?
Everything sweet and strong. It was like it was really good.
Right.
And I think like it wasn't like things went wrong, but like forgetting your lyrics and just like needing to pee for like and the show is like over 60 minutes long. It's never fun.
How do you even do that if you needed a wee? Because I've got a weak bladder.
Yeah, you just it's either pee on the floor or hold it in.
Right.
So
there's
cameras now. It's not like back in the day.
No.
Who did that on stage? Do you remember? Oh God. There we go.
Fergie.
He knows.
Or Paula Ratcliffe. She peed, didn't she?
I don't know. Who's that?
The runner. She peed in the street, didn't she?
Okay,
anyway,
wow. Okay.
Yeah. Also, you got.
She did a poo.
Did
Sorry?
she do a poo?
Dan said it was a poo.
No.
I thought it was a wee.
No.
She did a shit in the street.
No, impossible.
Wow.
During Bridesmaids.
During a marathon. Oh, fair. I love Bridesmaids.
Oh my gosh.
You've got Multimarty Hoopla. Are you excited?
Yes, super excited.
When's that?
There was this meme called like, and it was saying like Beyonce, like her face is like really confused. And I put it on my Instagram and said, this is literally me and Mutya when it comes to our diary. We say ask Siobhan.
She knows.
Yeah. So it's definitely after August.
September.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
There we go.
We need people like this in our
Yeah,
lives, don't
there we
we?
go. Hi, Siobhan. Yeah.
Have you got like your set stuff planned? Like, do you like go into rehearsals beforehand?
Yeah,
or?
so we are going into rehearsals in a few weeks.
Love.
And yeah, we are super excited about that. I'm hoping to, reimagine the set again. Just keep it fresh. Yeah. And we've got so many songs to choose from as well.
I mean, you got a whole fucking catalogue.
Yeah, and some new ones in there as well. So looking forward to that.
I love that. Right, I need to talk to you about this.
Yes.
Right, The Masked Singer.
Oh, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You won. How was The Masked Singer for you?
Oh my gosh, I had so much fun.
Yeah.
I was nervous every single day, by the
Yes.
way, and needed like a lot of reassurance. I didn't actually know how I'm like an ambivert, so I didn't realize how, I guess, shy or not as confident as I thought I was. But everyone at TV world is so much like better than the music industry. They look after you. They make sure like that you've eaten. And it was great just being under Mothy because like that mask, you can hide everything. And every day there's no hair and makeup. You just throw that sucker on and
When did it get filmed?
in September.
And then, because the audience it's the audience in the studio to decide, don't they?
Yes.
Yes.
So each night they vote
Did
for
no one know that it was you? Like any...
Maya got me on the second song, which was on my birthday actually. Yeah, so it was like I think Vampire.
Libra.
September 30th?
You're a Libra.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Libra.
When's your birthday?
October 7th.
Okay.
Yeah, so
there
I
we
just
go.
wanted
That's
to
why
add
we
to me.
see each other.
Yeah. So you sang on your birthday. Sorry, back to me. So you sang on your birthday and Maya got you straight away.
She did. And
She's
then
good,
every
though.
other week after that, yeah. But then as soon as it aired, like the first show, it was pretty much the same thing. I felt like so outed. So,
Yeah. Did the girls knew it was you?
well, Mutya came up to me and she was like, "Are you Moth?" I was like, "No." She was like, "Get out of my face. Like, I've been singing with you since I was 8. I know it's you." And she just rolled her eyes and walked off. But yeah, I think like a lot of people, I tried to fib them, but I think, and that's another thing as well, I didn't realize that my voice was as recognizable.
Oh, baby was. I knew
And then
straight
I was
away.
like, there's no way that they would know, but like everyone did.
It was great.
Yeah.
How does it feel about winning? And also, yeah, how was that winning?
I mean, that was really special for me for many different reasons. For one, the first Black person, male or female, to win the show is kind of like great for, history. And also just because I never really was encouraged to do anything by myself. I never felt really good
thought
enough
that.
to do anything by myself.
I didn't think that, but I thought the other thing.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
think
never
that, but I
really
thought the
felt.
thing.
No, I really didn't. I think I grew up like super confident, and then just like you have to be careful like the environment you surround yourself in, because I was just told that like the confidence wasn't a good thing as such. So I kind of made myself smaller, and then last year, I just made a promise to myself that I'm just going to do things that I really love doing. And I'm such a fan of the show. I used to watch the American version of it. And then so when they asked me, I was like, yeah. Didn't know what I was getting myself into, but it feels great. And I genuinely didn't think I was going to win. Like genuinely, because first of all, the crowd is like half kids as well. And so they are absolutely happy if you're just jumping around. They're not listening to the vocals as such. So I thought I definitely would be out on that basis. But no, I'm so glad I did it.
Yeah, you was. Can I just say as well though, when I watched it and I saw you getting unmasked, I did actually think the same. Like, you did seem unconfident. Like, it's like you were, I don't know, it was unmasked and then suddenly it was, like, do you know what I mean by that? Like, it's the fact that what I wanted to do when you were unmasked, I just wanted to give you a hug.
Everyone said that. Yeah.
I just felt my God, she seems like really vulnerable on her own, and I just wanted to hug you.
Yeah, I definitely felt that way, for sure, which is why the support, like just from the team behind the scenes, was really important to me. And I learned a lot about myself just even through the experience. Like, you get, I'm such an unpacker, so I got to like unpack like the whys, I felt that way and stuff, but I had so much fun.
Yeah, it was great. And you did really well. And you sounded amazing.
Thank you.
No problem. Right, so we're going to go on to Confess Your Sins. So in this is a load of balls. Okay. We mix it up and it's confessions from me, you, the audience, and we've just got to react to it, basically. Okay. So just give it a spin. Oh, look at that. That's showbiz, babes.
Okay, what am I doing?
Open it and then read it and react.
Okay, read it and react. Okay.
And then we've got to give advice.
Okay, react, advice. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's go. We're just diving in.
Okay.
I shagged my boss and more recently shagged my boss's boss. I'm an overachiever. What can I say? Wait, my boss... and then my boss's boss.
Well, at least not going to get sacked.
I'm actually speechless, to be quite honest with you. I'm seeing a trend of women in male fields. Have you seen that hashtag?
No.
So basically, women in male... Wait, am I assuming that this is a woman?
I think it is, yeah.
Okay. Women in male fields. Women doing what men usually do.
Oh, okay.
And it's normally after like a lot of heartbreak and stuff. She needs to come on this couch and she needs to have a conversation with us. Yeah. And we need to unpack. And really like a very deep person, we need to unpack like what made her do this? What did she get out of it? And that's where my mind's at with that one.
My mind is at, I hope you got a pay rise.
Well, I mean, doing it for nothing is wild. Although sometimes it could just be the satisfaction, don't you think? Just of like... breaking out of being like a good girl. Yeah. I've always done everything like perfectly.
By the rules.
Yeah. And
so
like I just want to be
him and the CEO.
Yeah.
At least she's not getting sacked. That's the main thing. But I would at least consider an extra few noughts across my salary.
You should have to hold that over his head for sure.
Like if you now.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that? She needs to sit on this couch. We need to go through it with her.
Yeah.
I think she needs aftercare with Graham.
I mean, yeah, she needs to sit on this couch. We need to have a conversation because I want to know where the root cause, where has this actually come from? I want to know why, what was the decision? What was the reason behind this? Who made you do it? Who pushed you into this?
I hope they were hot.
Pardon?
I hope they were hot. Because if you're hot, I can kind of get it. I can kind of get it. But why are we sleeping with 3 out of 10s? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, to be fair. Yeah.
Yeah, fab. Okay, we'll leave you with that. Now we're going to go on to the laugh section. So, where's my prop? You're going to love this.
Okay.
Thank you. No, is it on? Fab. So here is a bunch of buttons.
Okay.
So we're going to play a game of push the button.
Okay.
So you hold that. Okay. So basically, it's just that you're going to push a button when you want to answer it.
Okay. What button?
Any.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. There's loads on there.
Okay.
Bear in mind, we haven't got really out with expense with that, just to let you know.
Okay.
Change the song or denial? Push a button if you want to answer it. Actually, just push the button regardless because I do like you pushing a button.
Okay, I'm pushing.
Oh, is it not working?
No.
Oh,
it feels the same way that
never mind. It's not on. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Change or denial?
Change or denial. That is, do you know what? I didn't even know what button I was pressing.
That's
and
unhinged.
That's how I feel. Those two are my least favourite songs, shoegaze songs of all time. Not the gasping. I honestly.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
There's so many things that go through me with those two songs.
Shit.
Can we count the ways? The video where I look like Barney, and they made me into a flower. And if you saw what the actual pictures were supposed to look like, do you know how hard that is for me? Just having to have that out there in the hemisphere for the rest of my life, looking like a flower, a purple flower. With the headband. Do you remember they painted us black? They painted us all black with crystals and head wraps. Oh, God.
Okay, so we're leaving that then.
Please.
Okay, so any of them you prefer to sing? No.
Hate them both.
Okay, hate them both. This one, it's really hard, this one, because I love them both, so I'm really interested to know which one you'd like. Too Lost in You or Ugly?
Oh. Too Lost in You or Ugly? I'm going to say Too Lost in You.
You prefer that one?
I think so.
I'm sorry for the listeners. This one, Hole in the Head or Overload? Is that 7 hours since you went away?
Yeah.
Fucking tune that.
That's hard. It's hard because they represent two different things. Like Overload is like iconic, but I prefer to sing Hole in the Head. So I'll go for Hole in the Head. Am I supposed to be pressing these when I want to answer?
Gotcha.
Okay, cool.
This one, Round Round or Push the Button?
Push the Button.
But don't you like Round Round though?
I do, but I prefer to sing Push live.
Do you know Push the Button? I'm right in saying this, that the men in that video are gay?
I believe so.
Yeah, I saw
Mine
a fact
definitely,
on that,
yeah.
on Smash Hits.
Yeah.
All hot.
All
Who was the
hot.
one with the geek? Was that Heidi?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
and yours
so.
was the tall guy.
Tall black guy with the muscles and stuff like that. He was gorgeous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gay. This one, Flatline or Jungle?
Oh, God. They both meet. Okay. Can I say both?
Go on. For what reasons?
Okay. I'll say both because I feel like Flatline was like in the struggle years. Mm-hmm. That was the song that we were like going to LA and, you know, the whole backstory.
The hustle.
Yeah. And then Jungle, I feel like was like a comeback.
Yeah.
You know? So they
We've
both
got
mean...
money. We've got our name back.
We've got our name back.
Now here's
here.
Jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fab. This one, Get Sexy or Freak Like Me?
Oh my God, please. Freak Like Me. Come on.
Freak Like Me.
Come on.
I can be a freak until it ain't. And love that.
I absolutely love Bruno Mars because, you know, he's the one that wrote Get Sexy. Bruno is a genius. Absolutely love him. He's the one that's going, hey, sexy on the track.
Wow,
absolutely love Bruno. We spent 3 months, I would say, with him in the studio before his solo album came out, and he was like just a songwriter. Incredible. But that entire project is one that I think should be buried in the deep jungle of...
Get Sexy?
Yeah, that whole thing. I get extreme embarrassment over that whole thing.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. The last one.
Extreme.
Last one. Okay. About a Girl or Wear My Kiss?
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay, right. Jesus.
You hate me, don't you?
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer this by taking myself out of it and just listening with as a person who has their ears to the ground, a musical ear. Okay. So I think that About a Girl, I think for me, because it you know, it's like, yeah, Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fair play, you did well there.
There we go.
Well done.
Keeping it classy.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Right, let's give this a spin again.
Okay.
Oh.
Those are really good, by the way.
Did you like it?
I did. I like these.
There you go, my love.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, there's nothing in. That means it's your confession.
My confession.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have a confession.
Go on.
Years ago, I was driving back from a club and I was on the motorway and it was probably like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I remember it was icy, it was snowy. And I pulled up and I pulled up on the motorway, okay, because I wanted to change shoes because I was driving in heels. And when I pulled up on the hard shoulder, I jumped out, changed shoes, got back in the car, started driving. And as I'm driving, I was trying to find my shoes so I could put them together on the seat and I could only find one. So I pulled up again, couldn't find it. And I was like, where is my other shoe? And I realized that like I had maybe dropped it out of the car. And this was a very expensive shoe.
Right.
And so I went back onto the hard shoulder. Don't do this, guys, by the way. Back onto the hard shoulder and started walking back towards where I came from to find the shoe,
Shit.
only to find it being torn apart by some sort of rodent from hell. Honestly, and I was chasing, you know how you've got like because obviously at the motorway you've got the what do you call it? Is it the steep thing at the side?
Yeah.
Oh, there's me running up there in flip-flops in like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, because I wanted my shoe. I wanted my designer shoe and I was wrestling with this wildebeest in the middle of, I promise you, as God is my witness.
A bear.
Literally. It changes all the time. It goes from a fox to a wildebeest. It was this tyrant from hell that was holding onto my expensive shoe and I was going to get that shoe and I got the shoe back and it was like completely torn apart. And I managed to get the shoe fix. I still have it to this day. And I wanted to bring it in to show you because they just glued everything back together. But you can see like where it was stitched. But I would never like throw those shoes away.
Babe, what a confession.
Yeah, there we go.
So good. What designer was it?
I think it was like maybe like a Wang or like something.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it was like a
Great
real
shoe.
expensive shoe.
Well, yeah, because your management said, oh, she hasn't been able to bring her thing. And I went, what do you mean? It's only a confession.
Yeah, no, because it's in storage and it's like all the way, because it was such a long, I'm talking about like, I'm 28 now, but let's just say 20 years ago.
Yeah, about 28, yeah.
It was something like that, yeah. It was a while ago.
You look really young.
Thank you. I'm not, but...
Yeah, but you look really young. And that's all that matters, beauty on the outside.
Yeah, I was saying to my friend on the way here that your age is what you look like and not what your birth certificate says because your birth certificate is lying to you.
It's also like
Biggest
Mariah
hater.
Carey doesn't believe in ages, does she?
And she looks incredible.
Insane.
In real life, even better.
But I do actually genuinely, hand on heart, say that you look late 20s, early 30s.
Thank you.
And I'm not even blowing smoke up your ass with that.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Okay, so we're going to go to my section, which is all about me, but I'm going to ask questions I want to know about you.
Okay.
So, Sugababes has obviously gone through a lot of lineup changes over the years.
Yes.
How did that affect you, would you say?
So I think when Siobhan left initially, we were so young and it felt more so like just a new beginning because I guess Siobhan had her solo project and we were getting Heidi. It felt quite like nerve-wracking as well because I felt like we had to like prove ourselves again, essentially. When Mutya left, that was really hard for me because I'd been together with her even in the same class since we were 8.
Yeah.
So I found that really, really hard. And I guess because of the chemistry we had, we just naturally sang. There was no like fixing or trying to put us together. We all had like, I always say we sing exactly the same, but we have like 3 different tones. So the adjustment of that, like as lineups change, that can sometimes be a bit tricky. But also the sisterhood, you know, having to get to know people again and building that trust, that was quite hard sometimes, yeah.
So the fans have got a lot of opinions of what the Sugababe lineup should be.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, what's their opinions? I see
well,
loads.
I'm not saying like, I mean, your Sugababes is Siobhan, you and Mutya.
Yes.
But if someone says they felt like it should be you, Heidi and Mutya, what are your thoughts about that?
My thoughts are, it's so interesting because I appreciate all the, the time that we had with Heidi, and we're cool with Heidi. I think it confuses me. And the reason being is because Heidi chose to be in a different lineup, and that was the lineup she chose to work with. That's the lineup that she wanted to work with. That's the lineup that she felt would be best for her and best for the brand. And so she got that chance to work with the people that she wanted to work with. And we decided to get back together and work with the people that we wanted to work with.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I feel like with that question, not your question, but when they say it, I get so confused because we haven't taken anything away from her. It's like she chose to work with the people that she wanted to work with, and I chose to work with the people that I wanted to work with. And that was the decision that we both made.
Yeah.
And so where it is now is just where it is now. So I think people forget about the history of the band in that way. But
because you started so young and you grew together.
Yeah, and also like I think it's because they genuinely feel like, that there is like some sort of beef, and it's just like, I've got Heidi's number in my phone. There is like no beef, whatsoever, and she was a big part of the group and, everyone, it's just a different time. It's a different thing. And, like I said, I just want people to jog their memories of the actual timelines. And I feel like they would probably realize that those curiosities are not necessary, really.
Do you know when you left the band, because you were the last original member in Sugababes, did you struggle to listen to Sugababes, like your own music when you were with the band, or were you okay with it?
So when I was kicked out of the band,
sorry,
I definitely
sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
When I was kicked out of the band, I definitely
I didn't know you were kicked out of the band.
Yeah, I definitely found it hard to listen to, their music for sure. But also there was only like 2 songs or 3 songs like after I left. So it wasn't like I had to go through years of like having to see them. But to this day, I have not watched the About You Girl. What is it?
About You Now?
About a Girl.
Oh, I thought you meant about a girl.
Yeah, I haven't watched that video.
Right.
Yeah, to this day, for those reasons, it's like
I also didn't know you got kicked out, so I apologise for that.
No, please, no, it's fine.
I didn't know you got kicked out of the band.
Yeah, but it's fine.
All good now.
All good now.
Look where you are.
All good now.
Got your fucking name back, and you
yeah,
absolutely smashing life. So do you know when So I know we've already mentioned this about the Walk This Way with the Girls Aloud. Was there any ever talks of when the Girls Aloud went on tour for you guys to come out and perform together that last song or not? Because that would have been...
I feel like for some reason, it wasn't that particular song, but I'm sure there were talks about us maybe like doing something with them. Maybe it was that song. I can't remember. Nicola, if you see this, like, and I'm chatting rubbish, just let me know. Text me. But I'm sure there was something, but it would just like, I just love the girls so much.
Yes.
I've always been extremely like biased with, Girls Aloud. I used to actually sit every single award show that we'd go to. I'd go and sit with them. I'd leave my group and sit with them because I just felt like they reminded me of the girls that I grew up with.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved them.
Yeah. I like the fact that you and Girls Aloud were really cool because I feel like the industry put you against each other a little bit.
Yeah, and I feel they did that because we had the same producer and stuff like that. But behind the scenes, like there was like never anything like that. I just like I really loved them. And who knows what the future holds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you do go on tour again, I'll come on with you.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You got the Liverpudlian accent and everything.
Sugababes. No?
Oh, Well, I don't know.
No.
Sugababes is actually hilarious. Sugababes.
Sugababes. Right, let's go into the final ball.
Okay.
Have you had fun?
Yes, I've had so much fun.
I'm glad.
Okay, let's see.
I'm dreading this.
Oh.
Also,
I hope it's not another confession because that's the biggest one I've got.
Sorry, I just interrupted you then.
No, it's all right. Okay, let's see what have we got here. Oh. I was locked out of my house, so I took a poo in an empty cereal box.
Is this Paula Radcliffe again?
Out of my recycling bin, okay.
Right.
I was desperate.
To be fair, though, I don't mind that.
Okay, why?
Because it's not on their front lawn. If you need to go, you need to go. And she's grabbed or he is grabbed.
Let's call it a he because girls don't poop.
One. Yeah. Okay, girls don't poop. Yeah,
no,
correct. You're right. Shit in a cereal box is better than the floor forts.
I don't know.
No.
Because you could have used the... How did he wipe his butt? Because he could have... Because dogs poop on the... He's outdoors, right?
Yeah.
Right. Dogs poop outdoors and it kind of blends into the
fertilizer.
Yeah. And so I'm thinking that he could have used the box as toilet paper in a scrapey way, not in a wipey way.
Yes. Scooped it up.
Scooped it up.
Yeah.
No, not scoop the poo on the floor. Let that dissolve into the ground.
Right.
Scoop the poo from the bum.
Right.
Right? Scratch the poo out the butt with the cardboard and poo on the ground. Because otherwise you're going to have... Do
you know what I'd do? I'd shit in the cereal box and then wipe my arse across the lawn like a dog. That's what I'd do.
Is that what you would do? But that's going to spread though.
No, but at least it's clean.
I don't. Yes,
we're too classy for this.
We are.
We don't poo it anyway, do we? Me and you.
No,
do you think a sugar babe and a sugar gay are gonna poo?
No,
absolutely not.
We don't.
No, we don't.
That's why we look so young.
Have you had fun?
I've had the best time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for listening to Live, Laugh, Look. Can I just say, I can't believe that I've had a sugar babe on this settee. I am absolutely just gobsmacked and I absolutely love it. Guys, click the auto download button so you can have a chance to Live, Laugh, Look next week. The one, the only, Keisha Buchanan.
Thank you.
So good, my love.
Thank you,
Thank you for having me.